Oh, hello. I am back for card number 3. Hello. I am back for card number 3. Tag number 3. Tag number 3. Okay, this one is going out to Kristen. So, Kristen asked, okay. Let me turn my camera around. Okay, we're using the um, tag sketches on page 16 of the mini catalog. I am so backwards in this world of the video camera. But anyway, I'm Chris. Thanks for joining me. Let me double check that we are live. It doesn't matter because the replay is always here for you to watch. If you're watching the replay, let me know. And let's go ahead and get started. This is tag 3 for Card a Day in November. Today's challenge is tags. And so I've made 2 already. Let's flip the camera. I'm using the sketches. Let me do this properly. From the mini catalog, page 16, there are 4, 8, 12, 20 suggestions for sketches. I posted that you could suggest one for me, and so I have done number 17, this one right here with the 3 circles, and I substituted the circles for penguins. That was card number, or tag number 17. I also used sketch 18 for this one, using up some more pieces from my punch outs. There we go. I had to let that get focused. So you see there's a circle and 3 rectangular elements. I substituted ornaments. Alright, so right now we're going to do this one. Kristen, a very traditional layout, and I'm going to make it a very traditional card, or tag. So, let me find, scraps. Very many scraps. I'm going to use the decorative trees, and I'm going to use this one right here. So let me, alright, I'm going to choose this paper. It's not exactly holly, but I think it's going to mimic a little bit of that look. Okay. Get my scraps back in there. Alright, and I'm also going to use, I have this pack, where did I put that? I have a whole pack of tags, here they are, that are left over from another project. So, this is not a Stampin' Up! Die, but it's nice and sturdy, and so this is the one I'm going to use. I like the scallop on the bottom also. Okay, so let me start by putting some of this pretty paper on here. So this is going to be 2 and, 7/8. Challenging my math mind here. 2 and 7/8. I'm going to double check that. Very good. By I'm going to go 3. I might go 1 more 16th. I can always trim it off. Nice. Good job, Chris. Alright. Set that aside, and now I'm going to bring in my mini stamp cut emboss machine, and I'm using these dies from the Decorative Trees bundle. I think that's what it's called. Let me double check. Decorative Trees bundle, yes. Okay, and that is garden green. So I need some garden green scraps. There's one and there's another one. I'm going to do them tone on tone, and I'm going to see if I like this or not. I may end up cutting one of them from a different color. We'll see. We shall see. Not quite big enough. Alright, and then I'm going to show you a little bit of magic. You know what, I'm going to put this right in the middle because I might be able to use that silhouette on another card. That would be kind of fun. So let me show you what that looks like. So this is the piece that I want for today, but this is what's left over, and that might work nicely for something else. Okay, and then I want this one. Now this one is a little bit more intricate, and so I'm going to go back and forth and take my time a little bit on this one. I want this to pop out nicely. And I'm going to go back and forth one more time, and hopefully this will be just what I need. Yep. So when I bounce it on the table, it is coming out nicely. Alright, now look at this tiny piece. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the tree trunk. And I have a scrap here, and I see that it's giving me, I'm cutting two at one time, so apparently I can choose if I want a tall, thin trunk or a short, fat trunk. Okay, that's all the die cutting that I need for right now. So let's get that out of the way. And let's get these ready to use. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. Yes, there's also a brush and a foam pad that I could be using for this. But you know, they come out so easily that I don't even need to reach for that. Okay, that's all clean. Scraps, this is clean. And then I've got my tall trunk and my short fat trunk. Alright, let me show you that you can have a little bit of confusion on this tree when you're done, because look, it doesn't fit. It's way too short. Do you see that? You are just going to trim off the bottom. That is all you are going to do. Now, I could have used adhesive sheets on this, but I forgot. Let me pull in my silicone sheet and show you another little trick. So I'm going to take my liquid glue and I'm going to make kind of a tree shape, you know, just a little bit, not tree shaped at all. Anyway, and I'm going to just gently run my die cut, my delicate die cut, through that. I'm going to set that aside because I don't need to stick anything in it, because right now it's sticky. That glue will dry on there and it will peel off really easily, and my silicone mat will be good as new. Okay, the liquid glue has a little give to it, so I can jimmy this around a little. I do see that I have a little bit of a tear right here at the bottom, so I might need a little extra glue there. Nope, there was glue underneath it. Okay, so I have these glued together now, and you see how this piece is extra. I like to use a longer scissor than my snips when I have a longer cut. I'm just going to trim that right off, following that that pattern, and that is scrap. Okay, my tree is a little bit off, but I am not going to fuss with it. Okay, what trunk do I want? Do I want the bigger trunk or the littler trunk? I want the bigger trunk. And I am not saving that scrap. I will never see it again. Okay, so now we're bringing back in the tag with the traditional. Oh, this is going to be pretty. Okay, let me look at my sketch again. So, did I just lose my trunk? I lost my trunk. Do you see it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so here's my sketch from Kristen. It's this one right here. Okay, I'm going to actually trim this down a little bit more so that it emulates that middle piece of paper. Or, nope, let's put red. Let's pull in a scrap of red. This is this real red? It is. And I think I have a stripe right here. Oh yeah, that's going to be pretty. Okay, I don't even think I have to trim that down. Okay. Ready to glue. This one is going together very quickly. Very, very straightforward. Okay, we've got that pretty paper on the back. I did not even measure to see if this is too long or too short because I want it to go over the edges. Then I'm going to turn it over and trim off the excess. And now I'm going to bring in my tree. And I'm going to pop this up with a variety of sizes of dimensionals. I'm going to start with the minis at the top. I'm going to put 2 of these. Oops, I better put some minis on the edges. Out here and out here. I think that's good enough. I'm not going to put a dimensional on the trunk. I want that flat. Okay, let's peel these off. So the tree, let me show you the detail in this tree. It's got holly berries and holly leaves. Love it. Do you like that it's tone on tone? I didn't even ask you all that. This tree, though, is emulating the centerpiece. Let me show you that again. There's my trunk. I'm going to have to add a tag, I believe. Or I could actually just put the greeting on the back. Okay, here's the suggestion. So I've got a white tag. I've got a floral background and a red stripe, and the tree is replacing this tag piece in the middle. All right, now let's put some words on here. In the tree set, I'm going to use this one right here, A Very Merry Christmas. This is cute and clever. Ooh, and I should have done this. All right, I'm going to take a chance here, guys. I should have stamped it before I finished the card. I didn't, but let's see what happens. All right, I'm bringing in my Garden Green ink, and you see how this is a tree shape? I think it's so cute. Okay, A Very Merry Christmas on a not flat. It worked okay. There's a little bit of a blurry there, but it's going to be fine. And I'm going to bring in my pecan pie because I've got that trunk. Oh, there's not a stamp for the trunk. All right, never mind. I'm going to bring in my pecan pie blend, and I'm just going to put a little trunk there. Okay. And now I'm going to bring in my Pearlized Enamel Effects, and we're going to go ahead and find those berries on here. This is Real Red, and so let me bring this down so you can really see what I'm doing here. Okay, the berries. So here would be a berry, and I think they're always threes, aren't they? Here's one right here. Ooh, I'm having to really concentrate. I hear somebody out mowing, so I don't know where you live. You could put in the comments where you are watching from, but I'm in Minnesota, and we've had an extremely nice fall, but people are every day getting just another day of yard work. Okay, so that first one that I did is a little too thick. Do you see how it ran together? So now I'm being a little bit more precise on how much liquid enamel I'm putting on here. Ooh, I hate that that didn't work quite right. But isn't this pretty? Let's see. The more I look at it, the more places I see where I can put some dots. I didn't think there were quite so many. And I'm also now noticing the little dots in that background paper that I chose. Just a couple more here. Oh, I sure wish those first ones would have would look better. Do I dare try to scrape them off? I don't think I do. Now it does not call for one up here, but I'm putting one up here because there was nothing at the top. This is addicting. Oh my goodness, I could play with these little dots for quite some time. Okay, that's pretty. Pearlized Pearlized Enamel Effects. Doesn't want to focus on that. Let me move out a little bit. Pearlized Enamel Effects in Real Red. So that is really pretty. I like it a lot. Okay, now we're going to have to use white ribbon. Or should I use I think I'll use Baker's Twine. I think Baker's Twine ties nicely on a gift, but I'm going to double it up a little bit. And I'm going to be really, really careful here. I actually think I'm going to wait to put this in. Oh, let's see. Alright, I'm going to try really carefully to not mess up my dots, because they're going to take a while to dry. And I'm purposefully leaving this long so that the recipient can tie this around a gift. And it wants to make a heart. Alright, that is card number 4, or tag number 4. So there you go, Kristen. And on the back is a very Merry Christmas. When it's dry, I actually will put to and from on the back. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with tag number 4.